Hello student, hope you are doing well. Today we are going to solve another sketch, that is 2D sketching with geometric dimension and constraint. You can see this is the sketch is this. So we are going to solve this diagram, draw this diagram on Onshape software. So you can see here there is circle of 30 diameter and there are 3 diameter circle and these are 7 on this base circle and 44 diameter circle is there and 50 diameter circle is outside. So let's draw it here. To sketch, select this, view normal to sketch plane. So I will draw the circle. First circle 30, second 44, and last is the 50. So this is 30. This is circle is of 44, and last is of 50 diameter. Say 50. So on this circle, we are going to draw the small circles of diameter 3 and these are 7 in numbers. So from this I will do the circular pattern and you can see here this 7 in numbers. Okay, and convert this as a construction circle. Now next is, you can see here the outside circle is of 80 diameter and outside 100 and it is 20 away from this center. So circle, okay, this is one is 80, so its distance from this is nothing but a 20. Distance of this center from this line is 20 and its dimension is 80, and another circle, its dimension is 100. Okay, now next is a two circles are there outside and they are tangent to this 100 circle. It is 127 and diameter is 21 and 50. 127 and 51-degree angle. So let's draw line from this like this. Okay, so we are going to draw the construction line in the center so that we can give the angle to this. So angle was the 51-degree and this distance of this is 127 and there are two circles 21 and 50. So its dimension is 21-degree, its dimension is 50. Okay, now next is we are going to do the another circle, that is 110 away from this center and 30 and 60. Another circle on this line, 30 diameter and 50, and this distance from this point to this is 110 and its dimension is 30, its outside is 50 diameter. Now we are going to trim the things. So what we have to trim? This is the unwanted portion. This is also unwanted portion. This is unwanted. Okay. Similarly here, this is unwanted. Now let's draw the lines. So I'm going to draw this line like this. Again, line. This line is like this. Again, another line I'm going to draw. Let's make it here. Line like this. Line like this. So let's make this line tangent. So I will say tangent this edge to this edge, 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 this edge to this edge. Now we are going to trim the things. So this is what we have to trim. This is also not the portion we require. This is also not the portion we require. Not the portion we require. This is also not the portion required. So now we are going to draw the line. Okay, so you can see here there are two lines from this like this and another like this, and you can see distance between these two is 5 and 5. Okay, and this is 10, 10, and there is fillet of 5. So dimension from this to this, dimension, make it horizontal. The dimension is from this to this 5, and from this portion to this portion the dimension is also 5. Now we are going to trim the unwanted lines. This is not the part of it. This is also not. Similarly, this is okay. Now provide again from this we are going to provide the fillet. This to this the fillet is of 5 mm radius. Okay. This to this the fillet is of 5 mm radius. Okay. This to this the fillet is of 5 mm radius. Okay. This is also fillet of 5 mm radius. This is also fillet of 5 mm radius. Again, this is also fillet of 5 mm radius. Okay. Now next is line. Okay. So we are going to do the offset line. Set. So distance is the 10. So we have to do the distance 10. offset from this to this, and distance is 10. Offset from this to this side, offset from this to this side, offset, okay, and distance is 10. Offset, okay, and distance is 10. So trim the unwanted edges. This is not the thing, this is not required, 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 this is not required. Okay, so here we have extend from this edge up to this, okay, and after that we are going to trim it. Now next is that apply the fillet. This to this fillet is of 5, this to this fillet is of 5, this to this fillet is of 5, this to this the fillet is of 5, from this to this fillet is of 5, that is of 5 radius, from this to this of 5 radius, from this to this fillet is of 5 radius, okay. So you can give the dimension like this here. This 100 mm diameter you can give here. So let's check what is remaining. So there is full circle is this. Here is also full circle. So all the things are completed, I think. So let's see. Show the constraints. Show our constraints. There are more number of constraints, so we will delete some of the constraints so that this diagram can be look proper. Okay, so we have to delete some of the constraints, then it will be proper. Still some constraints are there. Okay, uh, now last thing is remaining. This circle is of up to this. The diameter is 50, Okay, now delete it. Next its diameter is 50. Now let's delete it, and its diameter is 100. So delete it. So now this diagram is completed.